going back to carbonation when there are people in carbonation being hurt every day. There's a baby in carbonation being neglected and not filled up with fucking love. And I don't care what none of y'all say. You could come here and tell me everybody loves on baby Ja if you want to. I know what a happy child looks like. And I know what it feels like to be an unhappy child. Don't come over here telling me baby Ja's fucking happy and full of love. It's not. Now, for her to think that using carbonation is even funny as a joke when she was once there, that lets me know that her and Eli are one and the same. We never seen no other ex-carbonation member do such a thing. And I find it funny how no other carbonation member did such a thing, but the one member who had them people bowing down and kissing her feet, they were bowing down to her baby. That's the one person that finds this shit to be a joke. But that's the one person who's like the head victim. I don't understand that. A victim is a victim. There is no more victim than the other. No, I don't get that. She wasn't even there when the baby died, but it's her fault. I never said it was her fault. Did I say it was her fault that the baby died? Well, wait, because if I did, I didn't mean to say that. Blame the daddy that they were bound to the baby. That was his tools. Okay. See, your comments, yeah, I didn't think I did say that. Okay. Your comments actually proves why Velvet is in the mind frame she is and why she probably won't get better. Because blame that baby's mother and father. I might have missed something. Let me scroll up. They leave that baby by himself. Right. They don't give... Baby Ja looks so sad and miserable. How the hell he can end on now? And you have an April Fool's... And you have an April Fool's joke at the same time. That baby was never happy. What the dead baby got to do with Velvet? What the dead baby got to do with Velvet? So everyone was brainwashed but Velvet, right? I don't think any of them were brainwashed. I haven't really spent much time speaking. I don't got a lot of experience with her. I don't think any of them are brainwashed. That's just number one. I think the only ones that are brainwashed is the baby. So, yeah, you ain't never heard me say that. I believe they want you to believe they're brainwashed because it helps them play the victim role they like to play. But I don't think any of them are brainwashed. Because let's say, okay, for example, right? Someone brainwashed. If you could tell them, if someone is brainwashed, right? You could tell them, go walk off that bridge through the fire, crash and die. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to put a smile on and they're going to walk through the fire, off the bridge and crash and die. And they're going to be happy about it. You know why they're going to be happy about it? Because they're brainwashed. When they're sitting up there having those real nigga moments and you say, if there's too many comments about Malia's child or something, you can see her face crumbling, crying, her emotions getting the best of her. Somebody brainwashed, they're not even, it wouldn't bother them. Because they are so brainwashed that in their mind, they're fighting for a cause. What they're doing is right. And they believe in it so heartily that nothing you say could steer them away from the fucking knowledge or cause. That's a brainwashed person. And secondly, I'm going to tell you why Velvet's wrong. Velvet wasn't there when that baby died. But the fact that Velvet thought it was funny, that she thought that an April Fool's joke claiming that you took your child back to carbonation was funny. That is what's sick. The fact that a baby has died over there, an adult, someone, mom, aunt, Grammy, I don't know if she had kids, someone who people, Mom Dia's family love, died over there. There's another girl that left there, killed her mom. These people over there are not right in the head. There's a baby over there. There are other people over there being abused and hurt. Tell me how the fuck anybody with a decent mind would think that's funny. Huh? That's like making a joke with going into a daycare or running to church with a fake gun, pretending you're going to shoot it up. Is that fucking funny? That's not funny. You don't make jokes about shit like that when it's people's lives really being hurt, affected, and harmed. That's not funny. And I don't know what you don't get about that. Unless you're just here to stick up for Velvet. I don't know. Say that. Again, baby Ja is mentally behind other babies his age. Thank you. And you know what? I said that, right? I said, I think baby Ja seems like he's on the spectrum to me, right? And I was speaking from experience because I know children on the spectrum. These girls came around, oh, how dare you talk about a baby like that? They over there talking shit about a baby. How is that talking shit about a baby? When somebody who has a child that is actually autistic, before they actually go to the doctor or go and seek therapy or help for their child. Thank you, Riri. Okay, Riri's son is autistic. Let me ask you something, Riri. Before you actually got his diagnosis or realized he was autistic, there were things that he would do, and there were things that made you say, wait a minute, my baby might be autistic. No? How is that talking shit about a child? I don't get that. We're just literally pointing out the signs that we see. That is not talking shit about a baby. See, and that's the same with my nephew. We knew he was autistic. Like, honestly, we were kind of noticing some things before he was walking, but definitely when he was walking about the age of 1, we knew he was on the spectrum. And he's very smart. He's a lovable child. It is not, you know what I mean? We don't treat him no different. He's an amazing baby. It's just that we seen certain things that said, okay, we got to make sure we give attention to this. That's not talking shit about a baby. If anything, that's caring about a baby. Yeah, I knew since my daughter was about 15 months and my son around 1 year old. Thank you, Asia. My brother's autistic. Before we knew, we could tell. Thank you, Princess. Thank you. Y'all are actually literally making my point. I appreciate y'all. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Some people are evil. Like, if you want to just dislike somebody, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you something. If my biggest enemy says something that makes sense or tell me something that can help my credit or something that can help me buy land or anything that could help and further me in life in general, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that information, put it in my files, and I'm going to apply it. I'm not going to say, oh, fuck what they talking about because I don't like her. She don't make no sense. No, I'm going to take the information and run with it and be like, thank you, bitch, who I don't like. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of times people don't want to acknowledge that you make sense or they don't want to learn from you or whatever because they don't like you. It's like, okay, I don't care who I like or dislike. If you got something that could help me, especially if it's information wise, I'm going to take it. Like when some people talk, you don't have to, everything they say don't have to make sense, right? They could say 100 things and only one of those little things you take something away from. I don't care if I like you or not. I'm going to take it if it can help me. Right. They can't separate the message from the messenger. Right. Exactly. Look, I was raised by a mom who didn't like me. Yeah, I didn't like her. I mean, we're better now because we're grown. But when I was a child, you know what I mean? But certain great qualities and stuff that she taught me, I was able to take that and run with it. Now, there was very few things, very few out of her life that I was able to take and run with it. But the point is, I took them. You know, I ain't gonna say, oh, I ain't gonna wash my ass every day because I can't stand my mom. Like, no, that's actually, okay, mom, I'm gonna wash my ass every day. Thank you for the tip. Now, everything else you might have taught me might have been some bullshit that I can't incorporate in my life. But the washing the ass, that works for me. I'm gonna take that and run with it. Like, shorty in a tent with a toilet outside. What are you expecting from these people? The lady. You absolutely right, girl. The lady, I miss you. I seen you over there. I was cracking up. I was like, that's my bunk. I seen you in the comments going hard. No, but you're right, though. Right, and nature boy don't want her. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. That's right. That's what I was trying to say, right? So, Kiss the Veil put, I guess her excuse was she smoked some weed or whatever. Velvet smoked some weed, and that's why she thought it was a funny joke. Sheba don't care. She too busy trying to be an NB face. Right. No, Sheba is fucking evil. My sister autistic, and she has that same blank stare. Right. Molly, you know what? That's the first thing that stuck out to me because that was my nephew. It's like, what I noticed was like, I guess people might have thought maybe my nephew was an unhappy baby at one point until we actually realized he was autistic. because we didn't really, you know, it's like he does learn. He just learns a little different. He's more hands-on. So once we realize how he, like, once we realize how best to interact with him, we notice that his smiles, he starts saying a couple little words here and there. You know what I mean? He start coming out his shell. And I think that's exactly what's up with Baby Ja. None of them, first of all, autism don't exist to them because they're so above us. They're not a part of Babylon. They're not caring. You know, they're sitting him up in front of an iPad, making him watch how a fucking nucleus and DNA divides, multiplies, and breaks down or whatever. Like, does he even know his ABCs? Like, y'all are tripping me out with that. So, yeah, I could see, like, why Baby Ja seems to not be progressing at all because nobody cares. They're not over there working with him. They're not building him up and loving on him. And it's really sad. Nature Boy got Nay in New Orleans coming with them. Who is Nay? Actualist, stop playing with me. Don't tell me he's still... How is he still getting new... With all the stuff that is out there of him, how is he still getting new people over there? Yo, he literally just spoke about line breeding his own children. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Bro, what the fuck? At this point, I can see them back in the day. Because maybe they was blindsided, didn't know some things. There is too much stuff out there. Every lady is different. Very true. I would take Ja in a heartbeat. Let me tell you something. I would take Ja and love him up. Oh my goodness. I would love him up. Give him all the hugs, kisses, juice boxes, and fun. And then go play in the dirt, baby. We're going to go get some rocks. Man, I would love him up. He's just so cute. He's so cute. Oh my God, it's a new girl. They said a tenderoni. People sell their souls for a little clout. She sees the support that folks get over there. Yeah, you know what? That's crazy. But these are real diseases. It's like, forget the knowledge. What about the diseases? Like, y'all don't care about that? Y'all don't care about that? Who the fuck? Bro, where is Zoka's baby? Where is Zoka's baby? I hope she's a young tenderoni undercover FBI agent. That's what I fucking hope. I thought Wizzy was going to be a FBI agent. I was hoping, but shit. Both babies are being provided the proper care for their development. Right. She just stopped. Only noises now. Okay. Oh. Yeah, see, okay, but like Glitter said, my daughter was echoing that Baby Ja age 2, but when she turned 3. See, okay, so that's normal. I was going to say that because like my nephew, he reverted. It's like he would say like ma, I think maybe red, certain things he was saying a little bit, and then he reverted back to just like noises. And I don't know, since they moved to Virginia, I don't see him every weekend like I used to. So I just really only talk to him on the phone, and he doesn't really, you know, y'all know how that shit. He doesn't really care to sit in front of the phone, not for long. But wow, one day we could do like a private group chat or something so we can build. Most of them go over there with diseases. You know what, Dula? You're right. That makes sense too. That makes sense. Because what woman in her right mind who has a clean bill of health would even entertain him? It makes no sense at all. Some children don't talk for years and then they won't stop talking. Yeah, I hope nephew. I think that's what scared me about nephew, because like it took him a while just to say those couple words, and then he reverted and went back to not saying them at all. But I don't know. I get all sad when I talk about it. It's just because people are mean. You know, it's like you expect children to be mean because they don't understand, like mean to a certain extent, but adults, Like, I had one lady who was like, get that baby away from my kid type shit at a park. Like, she didn't want my nephew by her children or something. Like, girl, what's he about to do to you? Like, a grown-ass woman. And then no wonder the kids are nasty. Because they're being raised by nasty people. Well, when you went off on Malia, that was on point and funny. I wish she would listen. I wish she would have listened. Forget about being funny. I wish that shit would have seeped into her head and beat her in the damn brain. Get away from that guy. My baby is 3 and doesn't talk yet, but we understand he has developmental delays, right? And see, that's the thing. When you, at least you understand and you're working with him, so he'll be great. Baby girl, baby boy, they'll be great. But you can't just have a baby like that and ignoring them. Baby Ja probably so used to getting beat for being a regular kid that he doesn't laugh, move, or nothing. And I heard stories that True was pretty aggressive with him. And I don't know, it's just really sad. It's really, really sad. And I'm, like I said before, I'm not going to mind my business. I'm not. I had a mom and a fucking stepfather that was not good to me. And a lot of people was like, well, that's her household. I ain't going to say nothing. That's her. But I had one uncle who was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who child this is. This is my niece. I'm going to love her. I'm going to protect her. Let's go. You feel me? Instead of saying, oh, y'all right. That's Tanya's daughter. Let me mind my business. Let me let them continue to mistreat her because that's her daughter. And how the fuck I'm going to say something? If she want to mistreat her daughter, fine. Fine. I'm going to let her do that. Yeah, it was a lot of people that did say that and minded their business and just left me the fuck alone. But it was one. It was one OG, one uncle who said, I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Yeah, you grown, but my niece is not. Loved me up and got me the motherfucking care and attention that I needed. So they want to be there. Velvet, let me tell you something. The reason why Velvet did that joke is because Velvet wants to go back. And we didn't even want him to cry when he was an infant. Right. And if you pay attention to some of the videos, the way nature, like when baby Ellie, first of all, Velvet would be sitting there breastfeeding. And it was like he would get aggravated that baby Ellie was making noise while Velvet was trying to talk. Like, why don't you let her feed her baby and then come speak? You know what I mean? Like, any real father would want you to, first of all, why are we talking about something toxic while you're breastfeeding my baby? Like, a real man, that would be their mentality. Love wins. You have to love on these babies. Right. Absolutely. She eat lip gloss, yells, and begs things. His environment is full of chaos. I was on spectrum and didn't know it until my teens. Oh, wow. That's cool. Someone said that the other day. I would love to talk more with you about that. He's so cute, baby. Oh, thank you. These kids in here screaming like that. I'm about to kick their ass out. They lucky it's cold outside. Sure does. Wanted to see people's reactions. Oh, yeah, I was going to say that. I believe... No, don't ask me for a popsicle again. I just told you I would get it for you. We just put it in the freezer. It has to freeze. I got them. You know how they be having them little 100 popsicles in the little pack? He just cannot wait. But, speaking nothing but facts about autism. Yes, I love this. We should definitely do like a panel or something. We could even do a private one if y'all want and just build. So that way we ain't got to worry about the trolls. Because I like the positive builds. Oh, that's what I was going to say about Velvet. Velvet. I believe Velvet, honestly, Velvet wants to go back to carbonation. And like some of those people like, oh, she was just trying to make Nature Boy mad. Like Kiss the Veil and them, the people that love Velvet so much. It's like, I don't know if y'all are paying attention, but I don't think Nature Boy is paying Velvet any fucking mind. I really don't. I think Velvet actually wants to go back. I think that Velvet fucked up when she did whatever she did with Shaka and Azim. I think that's what sealed the deal. Because if you notice, Nature Boy was always going online, going back and forth, trying to get attention from her. My daughter, my daughter, my daughter. He don't even do that shit no more. Like, he's not even worried about Velvet. He got Big Wizzy over there. And that's, Honestly, even though I'm mad that she went to carbonation, she's literally might be the prettiest girl that ever went over there. And I'm really sad for her. The only thing I could think of is that she been had some diseases or something. Because I don't know. She looks healthy, but I don't know why she would go over there if she was. Yeah, he's not. And Velvet's pissed about that. Exactly. Some parents just don't have the patience to deal with children that are on the spectrum. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Like, I do. I believe, like, she definitely playing herself. She wants his attention so bad. Right. And if you notice, he didn't even say nothing about the joke. Like, whatever. You weren't joking Nature Boy. You were joking everybody else. That's the whole visa story. What visa story? Yeah, like, that's what, when I was looking at kissing them thing, hold on. We know how some of y'all really feel now. And we know who we can and can't trust no more. It's funny. The joke was on Nature Boy, but it's also sad that everybody exposed themselves. We know how you really feel about us now. First of all, Kiss, you are somebody that is reporting online about, I don't know when you became us, but girl, you're going to get yourself hurt thinking that them is your family, them your peoples, and y'all got some kind of bonds. Okay? That's number one. Me, I'm ADHD, so I know how it feels. Yeah, I'm ADHD too. And a lot of times when people come on here making jokes about it, sometimes it be funny, but sometimes they be kind of hitting me hard. And I'm like, I don't just have ADHD, but I'm also bipolar. So I be like, y'all probably seen it on here. 1 minute I'll literally be like up, then I'll be down, then I'll cry, then I'll laugh, and people will be like, sometimes people think I'm drunk when I'm not even drunk. So I get it. But I'm not ashamed to say that because, first of all, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one who battles ADHD. I'm not the only one who's bipolar. You know, like, I'm not ashamed of it. I am who I am. You know, my kids love me. My husband love me. At least I ain't got to put on and try to contain it so I could get a man and keep a man. I already got one, so I could be all the crazy I want. You married me. You stuck. You know? Oh, did my boob come out? I forgot I had on a shirt. Right. Bipolar depression. Oh, Shahi, I'm following you. Like, sometimes it's really, and it's not even, some people think like bipolar is funny, but I don't think they understand. Like, the ups and downs sometimes could be so